To all who come to this angry place, welcome.
Offhand Disney, one of the only channels on YouTube that can provide you with fair, unbiased historical reporting on all of the Disney parks all over the world. Offhand Disney is known for his objective, truthful reporting on Disney rides and history. But prepare yourself, because this is not one of those videos. Listen guys, I didn't want to have to make this video. It's going to be a really hard one to get through, but come here, have a seat. Have a seat right up here. Guys, this video was a long time coming. I really just had to get it off my chest. If you're looking for a historical account of one of Disney's most famous rides or remnants of rides that are closed now, this is not going to be the video for you. But if you want to hear me complain about a Fantasyland dark ride for the better part of 10 to 12 minutes, well, you better strap in. Listen, if you think this ride is amazing, you are absolutely entitled to your own opinions. I'm not going to take that away from you, but here are the truthful and objective reasons why Peter Pan's Flight is the most overrated ride in any of the Disney parks. Yes, really. Peter Pan's Flight, an opening day classic at both of the parks in America and most of the parks worldwide, based on one of Disney's most beloved animated motion pictures of all time, and with a very unique ride system that suspends you instead from the ceiling, as opposed to riding in a cart, on a track, on the ground, like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride or Snow White's Scary Adventures or all the other ones. I don't want you to get me wrong here. I'm not saying Peter Pan's Flight is a bad attraction. It is far from it. All I'm saying is that it is an overrated attraction. Now take a look over here at this equation I wrote. Really smart guy stuff if I do say so myself. My total enjoyment of a ride can be found by dividing the wait time by the length of the ride itself and then subtracting my boredom while in line on a scale from 1 to 10. Now laughingplace.com has a very useful page where you can track the wait times for different Disney attractions at Disneyland all the way through the year 2017. I took the average wait time for Peter Pan's Flight from different busy days, different empty days, different normal days, and I averaged them all together to get an average wait time overall for Peter Pan's Flight of 36.3 minutes. And now we'll just go ahead and round that up, which is what Disney usually does for wait times, to 40 minutes. I also took the time to average out all the wait times for the other Fantasyland dark rides. Alice in Wonderland came out to an average of 30 minutes, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride to 20, and Snow White and Pinocchio to 10 minutes each. Now right away we see that Peter Pan's Flight has the highest average wait time of all the Fantasyland dark rides at Disneyland. I'm not going to do the same for all the other versions all over the globe, but yeah, it's probably around the same because Peter Pan's Flight is always busy. Up until recently. According to Google, Peter Pan's Flight has a ride duration of 2 minutes, shared with Mr. Toad and Snow White. Pinocchio comes out a little longer at 3 minutes, and of course, Alice in Wonderland tops out the longest at 4 minutes. Here's the problem though, the queue for Peter Pan's Flight at Walt Disney World is very well done. It's indoors, it's interactive, it's air-conditioned, most importantly. But at Disneyland, it's 90% outdoors, and you're weaving back and forth through different switchbacks and chain link fences before you get to the covered portion where there is still no air conditioning. But that doesn't matter. Wait in line at nighttime, that's fine. But I can think of a few better uses of your time than waiting 40 minutes in line for a 2-minute ride shoulder to shoulder with every other guest in Fantasyland. Now that I've gotten my venting out of the way for the outside of the ride, let's go ahead and move inside. Why I think it's super overrated. Again, not bad, just overrated. I think a lot of the blame for this lies with the guests visiting the park who are not sure what lines lead where. If you're a tourist and you don't know any better and you pass a long line leading into a ride, you think to yourself, well, that ride's gotta be fantastic, and you go ahead and hop in line, making the line even longer. This happens a couple hundred times and boom, there you have it, a 40-minute wait time all the time for Peter Pan. And all of this can be improved by improving the unloading and loading system for the ride. Lots of you probably know that the time it takes for people to get off of the ride, get onto the ride, and the amount of people who can be on the ride at one time drastically affect the wait times. These are called load time, unload time, and capacity respectively. In an ideal world with no slowdowns, shutdowns, or missing seats, Pirates of the Caribbean has the highest capacity per hour at 3,095 guests, followed by Autopia, Small World, Haunted Mansion, and Big Thunder Mountain. You find Pinocchio, Snow White, and Alice in Wonderland with an average of 600 guests per hour, Peter Pan's Flight just below them with an average of 575 guests per hour, and, shockingly to me, at the very bottom of the list you have Mr. Toad's Wild Ride coming in at just 500 guests per hour in an ideal world. So as you can see, Peter Pan lines up pretty evenly with all the other Fantasyland dark rides in terms of capacity and guests per hour, but the thing that sets it apart is the sheer number of people who want to fly through the skies of London. Is there really a point to this video? No, I just want to vent my frustrations about having to wait 45 minutes in line for this ride all the time. It's getting old, guys. In case you're wondering what the lowest capacity attraction is at all of Disneyland, it's Jumping Jellyfish at Disney California Adventure with only 210 guests. I personally haven't had the honor of riding Jumping Jellyfish quite yet, but maybe I'll get to it someday. Now before I wrap all of this up, I just wanted to say that I love riding Peter Pan's Flight. It provides a sensation that no other ride at Disneyland or Walt Disney World for that matter do. Except maybe Soarin'? Yeah, I'm overthinking this. The unforgettable soundtrack, the special effects that have been in place for who knows how many years, and those that have been recently updated, and of course that amazing miniature model of Neverland crafted painstakingly by WED before Disneyland opened. The ride has tons of redeeming qualities, and it doesn't give you a heart attack like a Snow White over there across the street, scariest ride at Disneyland. For me personally, I just don't think the wait time is worth it. That is if you're a tourist visiting Walt Disney World or Disneyland. If you're an annual pass holder and can go every weekend, you've probably been on this ride countless times. Here is an open letter to Disney saying that yes, this ride is a classic. It's got so many good memories behind it, so many wonderful special effects, and like I said, ooh, that soundtrack. But this is me reaching out through my computer screen at you Disney Imagineers watching this video because I know you do. I hope you do. Do you? I know it's a really old ride and it's going to take lots of problem-solving skills that I honestly just do not have, but find a way to improve the queue experience, maybe cover it, make it a little interactive queue like they have at Walt Disney World, you know, halfway through. And I know the infrastructure probably isn't there, but I would be okay with a complete shutdown of Peter Pan's Flight for, you know, a year or so to help improve that capacity and reduce that load and unload time, giving guests a shorter, but more importantly, more pleasant and immersive wait in that line. Change the problem from I don't want to wait in this line for this Fantasyland dark ride that takes about 2 minutes to get through in this blazing hot Southern California or Florida heat to I wish this line would stop moving because there are so many wonderful pieces of theming and interactivity in this line and I never want to leave. I know it's probably a massive, massive request and I'm just some guy sitting at home, but hey, if you need help, I'm here. Anyways, guys, I want to ask all of you, what are your opinions of Peter Pan's Flight? Any park in the world? Shanghai? Think they have it there? They do? Okay. Orlando, Anaheim, what do you guys think of the ride experience and what do you think can be improved on? In, on, or about the line for the ride, let me know. And honestly, I think after making this video, next time Disneyland's open and we're all safe and happy, I'm gonna go get in line for Peter Pan's Flight and wait the full 40 minutes just to get the full, unfiltered Disneyland experience. Then I'll probably think long and hard about my decisions afterwards. I get the feeling that this is going to be a very divisive video. Again, remember what I said, I don't think Peter Pan's Flight is a bad ride. On the contrary, I think it's one of the best rides, but it's so long to wait, guys. Thank you, though, for watching this weird sort of rant-style video. If you guys enjoy this and you want to hear some of my other minor pet peeves about Disneyland or guests at Disneyland, let me know in the comments below or give this video a like to let me know that you did enjoy this. I try not to get too ranty or upset about the Disney parks here because honestly 99.99 repeating percent of my experiences at the Disney parks have been extremely positive ones, and I don't want people going and thinking that I hate the Disney parks when really it's just the exact opposite. There's always those things, you know, those little tiny things that just get under our skin and drive us crazy when we're at the parks. Anyways, everybody, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you will all tune into the next video, whatever and whenever that may be. If you want to follow me on Twitter for more hot takes about the Disney parks that only apply to me and nobody else, go ahead and follow me at Offhand Disney. There's a link in the description down below. Until next time, everybody, goodbye.